talking about the Vikings here. The Vikings.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's going, and it's gone. It is Bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
Well, I'm going to try and make this extremely quickly because the Flyers are in overtime, but the Phillies win it today. 1-0, their final, and they take the series against the Miami Marlins. Good stuff from Aaron Nola, good stuff from Bryce Harper, but other than that, a little bit of a quiet day. Kind of what you expected after a shellacking where you put up like 7 runs, but nonetheless, a win is a win. So we'll start with Bryce Harper. He had the bomb. And it was a shot. That thing was crushed. And to everybody that says Bryce Harper's washed, Bryce Harper's not elite, quiet. The guy in a post-game interview I saw, he said that he was not impressed with his stat line this year, and his stat line, which I'll pull up in just a quick second, is very impressive. It's like a 271 batting average. He's got a bunch of home runs already. And Bryce Harper is still elite, even at his age. And he's still elite, and he'll be elite for a while. So there's that. Now, we go to Aaron Nola, who has been really, really rough not this off season, just this season in general. But Aaron Nola today was spectacular. And in 6 innings, he allowed 5 hits, no earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. But, this was the best that we've seen out of him. And yeah, it was the Marlins, but still, it was good to see from him. And overall, this pitching staff has looked a lot better. We had Luzardo go and shove yesterday, only allowing those 2 runs. And if this is what you're going to get out of the starting pitching, we're going to be fine. So, you had that, and then you had the series win, which was really nice, especially after, coming into here, limping in here, thinking, oh, is this gonna, is the walk-off hits, is that gonna continue, or is this whole thing with Don Mattingly a mirage? Well, it's not a mirage, apparently, and the Phillies are legit. The Phillies are, I don't want to say back, because, they have really tough stretch of opponents ahead of them. They play the Athletics, but I heard the Athletics were fighting for first place in the AL West. And then, okay, so it's that schedule. I stand corrected. It's not as tough as I thought. It's the Athletics, and then the Rockies, and then the Red Sox, then the Pirates, and then the Reds. So, you know what? Being a good team, it is, getting wins when you can, but not taking your opportunity when you get it and beating the bad teams. Great teams beat the crap out of the bad teams and put up a good fight against those good teams. It's a bunch of bad teams coming up, and hopefully this offense gets right, and I think they will. Now, going into the next game, like I said, I'm trying to be extremely quick. Flyers are overtime playoff game. You know how it is. So the next game is tomorrow, 6:40, and I do not believe that they have announced a starter yet for either of us. No, they have. It's Christopher Sanchez against Luis Severino. Severino, a veteran in this league, having a rough year after he got a pretty hefty extension. 2-2 in the year, 4.46 ERA. Sanchez, 2.90 ERA, and looking to continue a game where he came out against Chicago and he went 5 hits, 6 runs. This most recent start by him, 6 2/3, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. So he's looking to get 2 back-to-back great starts in a row, and it should be a good one. This lineup, I think, has pretty solid numbers against Severino. We remember Harper against the Mets in the playoffs. He hit the home run, the back-to-back with Castellanos. And then Adolis Garcia, he's got a .571 batting average against Severino. And then Schwarber has a .333 batting average with an 8.89 OPS. Trey Turner has an OPS over 1,000, but a 200 batting average. That makes no sense. But you know what? Maybe he takes a walk. And you know what? We need the walks out of Trey Turner. He's a guy that has kind of become like Castellanos in the last year or so. Trey Turner today, on the other hand, and I mean, it was what do you call it? It was lineup wide outside of Bryce, but this lineup as a whole sort of struggled. I mean, total hits wise, we had 7 hits, total. So I think that we're gonna be fine. It was just, it was one game, and it was a game that we won, so it's fine. Trey Turner on the day, 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Schwarber, after walking, and the whole dugout was celebrating after he walked, after he broke an 8 strikeout streak. He comes back 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Bryce Harper, 1 for 4, obviously, with that home run. Adolis was 2 for 4 with a strikeout. So good to see out of Adolis. He punched one into right field earlier on in the game. That was good to see. Oppo, not pop, but Oppo hits, and his hits. Every one of those hits are really, really hard. And then Brandon Marsh came in 1 for 4 in the day. Stott was 0 for 4. Bohm was 0 for 4. Stubbs was 1 for 4. Again, I hate it, but Garrett Stubbs, he's looking pretty good. Crawford was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. That's rough, but he's still hitting a solid 260 on the year, and that's kind of where I expected him to be this to end the year. But it is what it is. We go on to the Athletics. Again, a really, really short show, just about 10 minutes long, but it's a little late. The Flyers are on, so I'm gonna go watch the Flyers. But just want to thank y'all for watching this edition of the Phillies, not the Philly Sports Balls. The Philly Sports Balls will be Thursday. Thanks for watching this edition of the Phillies postgame show. I'm Jess. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your night. Let's go, Phils.
The Vikings.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's going, and it's gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today.